It's go time for the Pelicans here at home. Here they are coming down the tunnel earlier in their finest attire. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the San Antonio Spurs. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. You know, as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Mobley is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And for the Pelicans, Lou Dort out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jones. Then it's Morris. And it's Towns in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Dinwiddie. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Count that bucket.
Jimmy Butler can produce anywhere. He is a talented scorer.
Here's Jones. Pass to Towns. He kicks to Anderson. Morris outside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Jones, the pass to Towns. It's Dort on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Now Butler. 17 points in his last outing. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Towns. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Jones dishes to Morris. Towns a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Morris. Mobley with the block. Here's Dinwiddie. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Jones drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
And so Jones nails both of them.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And with possession here. After the basket by San Antonio. Dort kicks to Jones. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Towns. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had.
Mobley sets the pick for Butler. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here is Morris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Towns, no luck.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Barnes can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Brown against Dort. Brown the pass to Barnes. Here's Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
That free throw good from Butler. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Mobley, a screen on Dort. And Butler, here we go. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Butler's got 7. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Barnes, screen on Jones. The pass to Mobley. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Mobley sets the pick for Dinwiddie. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Mobley, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
New Orleans gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Passes it to Towns. Dinwiddie against Jones. Dort misses. San Antonio trailing here. Dinwiddie outside. To the inside. Mobley misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Morris passes to Dort. Towns a screen on Brown. To the paint. Takes it from 10. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Spurs have gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Butler against Morris. Pass to Mobley. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Jones. He had 15 points last outing. A three-pointer is right on target. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Dort.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive. As relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And the second free throw, good. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Now here's Towns. And in that game with Houston, he did not play well. Here's Butler. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Butler's got 9 points.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns. Averaging about 27 points per, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
And Anderson kicks to Morris. Pass to Dort. Outside, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Dishes to Jones from deep three-point range. A rebound by the Spurs. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dinwiddie outside. On the wing, Barnes. Mobley sets the pick for Barnes. Inside. Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
Pelicans trailed by 3. Anderson outside. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Grant Williams. Spurs leading by 3. Dinwiddie passes to Brown. Shoots over Dort. And it's Brown missing.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Dort against Brown. Jones looking for an opening. Towns down low, covered by Mobley. Towns, no luck.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Dinwiddie nailed from three-point land. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Morris finds Anderson. Barnes against Morris. Back to Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Poked away. Outside Butler. Puts the move on, and the layup is up and in. And it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give them some space, let them get to work.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Bays checked in for San Antonio. And Walker's got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Williams for 3. The shot that time not on target. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Walker against Dinwiddie. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Over Diallo. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie. Butler's got 13.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Spurs leading by 12. May kicks to Butler. Takes a three. Pelicans with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Walker the pass to Toscano Anderson. And here's Diallo. 6 to shoot. There's the pick. Can they get it? Walker's shot is off. San Antonio's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Outside Butler, the three. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. He's got 16.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Walker the pass to Najee. And there's the pass to Toscano Anderson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Drills the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Passes it to Toscano Anderson. And another three for New Orleans.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Well for New Orleans, shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Pass to Williams. Bounce pass from Diallo. And he trims the lead to single digits.
And you don't want to lose sight of the smallest man out there. Kemba Walker can make big things happen.
Dinwiddie against Walker. Right side, Butler. Williams with the block. Here's Toscano Anderson. He's got 6. And here's Walker outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Nine seconds left here in the first quarter. Butler kicks to Bay. San Antonio again missing. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Spurs lead by 9. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Pelicans trail by 9. Jones is out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
That's a nice soft touch from Blake there.
Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Griffin. And it's Towns missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Mann. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Butler missing.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Now here's Jones. 9-point game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Butler. And he can't hit the second.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force, and Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
The pass to Brown. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now, here's George. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Beverly. Pass to Bay. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from 14. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Morris outside. And there's the feed to Towns. It's stolen by Brown. Pass to Bay. Here's Mann. Down low. Here's Griffin. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Griffin's got 7 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Morris outside. Towns sets the pick for Morris to the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
For New Orleans, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And that one misses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Mobley, he's checked in for the Spurs. Barnes comes in for Sadiq Bey. Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Mobley outside. Kicks it to Brown. Shoots the three. He can't get it to go. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Jones dishes to Anderson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Towns sets the pick for Jones. And Anderson has it in the corner. Towns the screen. And the wide open shot from Morris. And the lead is down inside single digits. Morris has got his second basket. Now here's Beverly. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Brown inside the line. Spurs working now with a new shot clock. Count that one from Mobley.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Jones with it. 5 points in the game. And here is Dort. Back to Jones. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Dort.
And that's Dort's game. He's outside to knock down some threes.
Back to Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
And he makes the first. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
San Antonio making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Outside, Jones. Now Dort, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Towns finds Morris. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Morris has got 8. Spurs leading by 10. Pass to Brown. Mobley, a screen on Dort. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Grant Williams comes in for Towns. And Diallo subbed in for Dort. Now the pass to Williams. Fades. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Williams has got his first points in this one.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Dinwiddie passes to Mann. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. So for the Pelicans, Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Anderson. Toscano Anderson comes in for Morris. And Walker subbed in for Jones. Here's Naji. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Walker the pass to Toscano Anderson. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the inside, and Mobley throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Toscano Anderson. He has 6, and there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. Anderson, he's checked in for Toscano Anderson. And San Antonio also making a switch. Butler, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. Naji passes to Diallo. Outside, Walker, 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, and the 3 ball is good. Walker's got 6.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Barnes outside. Spurs working the ball around now. Passes to Brown. Over Anderson, and it's San Antonio with another.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Williams. Here's Naji. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Anderson can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside Butler. Mobley outside. Takes the 3. That one doesn't go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Williams for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Dinwiddie kicks to Barnes. Pass to Butler. Over Diallo. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Now here's Diallo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. Here's Naji. Over to the wing. There's Walker with the 3. They get it again. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Williams.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And taking a look at some numbers for Dinwiddie. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. He's getting around 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders when he's in the game. A great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Griffin's checked in for the Spurs. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Pelicans trail by 11. And the pass to Naji. Now here's Anderson. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. Back to Butler. From deep. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Pelicans. There's Walker with the three. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Shooting it right off the pass, Kemba was ready to let that one go.
Dinwiddie dishes to Mobley. Passes it to Butler. Over Diallo. San Antonio again missing. The Pelicans shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. Mobley with the block. Butler passes to Dinwiddie. 50 seconds left in the first half. Here's Butler. A second chance effort, and Mobley finishes inside. Mobley's got 12 in the game.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Anderson outside, beyond the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Dinwiddie right side. Off target from outside. Pelicans trail by 10. Williams finds Walker. Williams a screen on Dinwiddie. Shot's good by Walker.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Spurs leading by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. Guys weren't attack mode.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting. And this game is delivered as we've seen 2 top players battling mano a mano.
Great battle between these two. They take a lot of pride in how they approach the game. And it seems.
All right, and looking now at the first half, it's been and that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Jimmy Butler on out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Mobley, and it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. Now here is Morris. Pulls it from the elbow. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Now the dish to Dinwiddie. Pass to Butler. Over in the corner, Barnes. That 3 off the mark. Pelicans trail by 7. Anderson dishes to Jones. Anderson with the screen for Jones. That's a 2 from Towns. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And Mobley throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
A 3 from Morris. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. 5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both. San Antonio leading by 7. Pass to Butler. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Brown, defended by Dort. Dort against Brown. Barnes screen on Dort. That one goes in. Brown's got 12 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's the pass to Butler. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Butler's got 20 points.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Outside, Dort. Towns sets the pick for Dort. A three-pointer, no good.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things. Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
Not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
Pelicans trail by 8. Outside, Towns. Butler against Morris. Here's Dort. Rebound, San Antonio.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Dinwiddie outside. There's the triple.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Jones finds Morris, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And now we'll look at who's been leading the NBA in rebounding since the All-Star break. Third is Evan Mobley.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
Jones against Dinwiddie, the 10-footer. Rebound, San Antonio. Butler's got 8 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Brown. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pelicans trail by 8. It's Dort on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Morris outside. Pass to Jones. Clock at 6. Towns the screen. Mobley with the block. Dinwiddie outside. Brown outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists now in the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Now here's Brown. 15 points in the game. Count that one from Mobley.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jones, no luck. Spurs leading by 13. To the paint. Mobley misses. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Anderson passes to Towns, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls, and the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And the first one drops.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Luguentz Dort and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall, but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Williams has checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Mobley. All free throws good from Dort. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Dishes it to Brown. Here's Mann. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. And that'll be his third foul so far. Pelicans trail by 9. Jones with it. He's got 8. Out left to the wing. Here's Towns. A rebound by the Spurs. Brown's got rebound number 8 now on the night. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Tries again, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's some incredible concentration there. Griffin destroying the defense and making the and one look simple.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Diallo, he's checked in for New Orleans. Walker comes in for Tyus Jones.
Traditionally, we talk about power forwards. I mean, is that not Blake Griffin? It applies to every facet of his game.
Now, here's Diallo. No points in the game yet for him. No good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Bay. Griffin looking around. Fires the 3. And they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
And there's the pass to Dort. Towns a screen on Brown. Dort with the ball, and Griffin picks him up defensively.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Dinwiddie passes to Brown. Outside Griffin. Inside. The kick out to Brown. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Towns. Dinwiddie passes to Mann. Down low. Here's Brown. And the layup's good off the glass. 19 points for Jaylen Brown.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Walker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Don't be fooled by his size. He can get physical in the paint, as Kemba shows that's no problem through contact.
Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. In the corner, Bay with it. Off target with his three. Pelicans trail by 10.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Saddiq Bey last season with the fourth most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
Spurs shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Dinwiddie outside. Brown outside. Offensive rebound. Griffin. Good. Nice job down low. Griffin's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Pass to Towns. Dort kicks to Walker. Towns sets the pick for Walker. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. Walker against Brown. Here's Mann. Oh, good on the three. Well, you were talking about how Bay is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Here's Mann. The Pelicans make their last shot. Dinwiddie passes to Mann. Offline with his three. And it's Williams with the ball for New Orleans. It's a 10-point game. Outside, Dort. And Walker kicks to Dort. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Mann from outside the arc. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Towns. The pass to Walker from deep. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Passes it to Mann. Shoots the three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Diallo finds Walker. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the card.
And that one's good. Griffin.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Outside, Towns. taken away by Brown. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Anderson. Monte Morris is out there with Jones. Then it's Williams. It's Najee in at the four-man position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. A nice shot by Mobley.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now, here is Morris. Anderson wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game. Dinwiddie passes to Barnes. Now Butler. Over Morris. Mobley kicks to Bay. Pass to Barnes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And he's good on the 3-ball. Butler's got 23.
Well, right now, Jimmy Butler is in the zone.
Morris against Butler. And here's Anderson. Williams outside. Rebound San Antonio. Dinwiddie's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Dinwiddie. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Misses the 3. Anderson against Dinwiddie. Anderson inside, and there it is for him.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Dinwiddie passes to Butler. That 3 off the mark.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Pass to Morris. Anderson with the ball. He kicks to Jones. The pass to Williams. Good D by Mobley.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Pelicans trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Jones. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 4 assists now tonight.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And Butler launches from deep. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Outside, Jones. Shoots over Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Butler finds Bay. Butler feeling out a bit. Over Morris. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Now Anderson. Left side Jones. Pass to Williams. Here's Najee. Pass to Anderson. Jacks up a three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Evan Mobley.
He's kept a lot of their possessions alive with his work on the offensive glass. You can't measure what that kind of effort means to a team, not just in terms of the second chances those rebounds create, but also for the example it sets.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Jones against Dinwiddie. Back to Butler. Mobley outside. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Brown. They could use a bucket. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Jones the pass to Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
That one is off. So he comes up empty at the line. Spurs leading by 15. And there's the pass to Barnes. Butler with the ball. Takes the three. Drops in the tray. Butler's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Spurs.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Jones, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Jones has got 9 points now in just the second half. Dinwiddie kicks to Butler. He dishes it to Mobley. Yep, that one goes.
Smart play by Jimmy. Butler spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Pelicans trail by 18. Morris passes to Dort. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. Jones, the pass to Dort. Now Anderson. Here's the three. Rebound San Antonio. Butler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The dish now to Brown. Barnes kicks to Mobley. Passes it to Butler. Now here's Brown. Butler, a screen on Dort. The kick outside to Butler. And the three off target. New Orleans has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Now here's Jones. Back to Morris. Pass to Towns. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Mobley. The free throw drops for Towns. And so he hits both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Dinwiddie kicks to Barnes. Brown wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Now here's Towns. Dort with a screen for Jones. Shoots from 12. Dort misses.
Yeah, it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Fades away. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper. Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Here's Dinwiddie. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. Inside. There's Brown with the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Towns. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Here's Mobley. No good on the triple. And it's Anderson with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. He kicks to Towns. It's Dort on the wing, covered by Barnes. 5 on the clock. Here's Anderson. Mobley with the block. There's the pass to Brown. Spurs passing it around. Passes to Butler. Three-pointer. And no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Morris passes to Dort. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Brown. Dinwiddie with it. Back to Brown. Over Morris. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 9th assist in the game now. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Anderson against Barnes. And stolen by Barnes. Here now is Dinwiddie. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. And some changes here for the Spurs. Griffin's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Mann comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Dinwiddie. .151 left in the fourth. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bays checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Toscano Anderson. Here's Najee. 4 on the clock. Here's Diallo. And again, no good by New Orleans. Spurs leading by 22. Now Beverley. Pass to Bay. Out to the right wing. Mobley inside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4-0.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Evan Mobley.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Passes it to Beverly. Bay with a screen on Walker. And Beverly kicks to Bay. Hits it from three-point range.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jimmy, you have not been shy about setting the bar high for this team defensively. Now, how do you think you did at that end tonight?
We did our thing tonight. We came out, put bodies on guys. Basketball is a game of runs, and they got some great scores, but in the end, we did what we were supposed to do.
You got the last run, and that's what matters. Thanks, Jimmy. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long.